Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 3. Our Frostlings are in a spot of bother at the capital because this thing just keeps outrunning us, and it's managed to outrun us all the way to the capital. So we'll see what it actually decides to do. I do have Zerky nearby, and it's surrounded on all sides. It's just whether it's going south. Wait, it's going there? I might be able to catch that now. It's just so annoying, it's just running rampant. But what is also running rampant is our units. We actually counter-attacked when they moved into our territory and took over one of Nomlik's cities. God, so much stuff. I really need to take care of that Phoenix at some point soon. So irritating. Smokescreen, an awesome spell, has been researched. The Match of the Troll King will soon come. Hero has leveled up. That's actually interesting. Didn't realise he could learn that. Draconian Dreadnought. Firebomb. I know what that is, and it's quite nice. Summon Siege Engine. Oh man, if that included flame tanks, that'd be insane. I don't know if it does or not, but I don't have the mana to do it anyway. Pest Control Squad. Animal Fane Monsters. I'm going to go with the Firebomb. Nice bit of AoE. And we can grab him another defense, but with 15 defense he doesn't really need it. Dwelling of Card has a quest available. Tell me more, please. Down with the dragons again. I will accept. It's a weapon called a Stab. +2 to the armoured units, +1 melee strength. I will accept said quest. It is once again a huge ass dragon. And it has a couple of other things. A bone wyvern and a fire wyvern. Question is, do I go for that right now with these? I think I should. Maldora produced an arena, very well. We need to make this place start growing faster, so let's get a storehouse for it. A war hall over here. So we was looking at getting all these buildings that are like leading to a Sphinx, which is this building here, which is too much money, so we'll just do merchandise for now. Belfium got a Griffin Rider, so we'll also do the same thing there, just merch it up a little bit. Skill to research. Still taking forever on Dark Pact. Mass Battlefield Panic. This is what I've been waiting for. This is like the ultimate spell of the rogue for tactical combat. Although that smokescreen comes a close second. Right, you can come over here, since that's where all the units seem to be. And this Ice Queen is going to explode in a blaze of glory, like that. Does it take a turn? Last Rite of Winter in 1 turn, okay. Meanwhile, the Shadowstalker group caught up to there, along with help from their glorious master, Zuki, and finally met their end. Pushing Nomlik's annoying fucking units out of my territory. Dragon Ancestry. Fire Spit. And other shit. Okay, so they need to die pretty damn quick. They should have 20% frost weakness, which they do. They have Fire Spit, which I can, if I remember correctly, steal off them. How do I do this? Ah, yeah, I see. It was not that particular succubus that had it. Did she move any further? No, that's as far as she got. Well, she can attack, do a lot of damage, and she doesn't take any negative penalties for it. Chilled them. Could finish them off with that. Might as well, since it's in range. Okay, maybe not so finish them off. Move our Yetis there. Our Ice Queen can come in from the side there. White Witches... Let's just look at... Wait, they're not White Witches, they're Royal Guard. Ah, yeah, I don't have any White Witches in this army anymore. Crap. Okay. I can go into here. They have First Strike. But I also have First Strike. A Fire Strike, sorry. Fire Strike. What happens if I do an Ice Nova? Guard Breaker? Oh yeah, they do have the guard up. The question is, are just outright backstabs better than that? Probably are. I'll do a War Cry. And... what's this guy's deal? Very weak against Frost. Wait, was that physical protection? It was. Okay, so... I do want to use my Assassination Strike here. And then... one in the back. The Royal Guard can't do shit. Neither can the Yeti, just not quite enough movement speed. And combat. I foresee healings. There it is. Backstab on Zerky. Stunned her. Killed her. Ooh! That lucky thing just saved my ass. Like, full on saved my ass. She can't cast any spells, which... oh god. Okay, clearly the right move to do here is... an Ice Nova, perhaps? Yeah, let's get that AoE. Maybe freeze things in the process. Okay, that's still alive. We need to deflect pain off Zoki. Clearly the right move to make. Meanwhile, we have that which we can attack with our Yetis. Get that killed. Our Succubus. Target will retaliate. But I've got flanking on it, which does a fuck ton of damage. His immune system stunned, so let's kill that elemental outright. And the Succubus will... oh! Shit! Nearly died to the explosion. And that will be end turn. The Ice Queen technically is engaging them things, so hopefully it won't disengage and go for the Succubus. It's going to go for Zoki and it's going to pledge protect all of that away. 682 out of 700. Wow, she's got another level up. 15 out of 13. 42 out of 65. God, these explosive deaths are really annoying. Okay. We finally managed to push them the fuck out. And she can join back up with them Shadow Stalkers. And camp there for a little moment or two. Armies, meanwhile, require our orders, and orders they have to mass destroy. That Shrine of Smiting is annoying me. This guy can move here. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, so the city's there. So we can build a road up here. It's not much of a road yet, but that'll make his movement speed a little faster moving through. Get into there. Julia, I am quite happy with what you have. So you can move to here. The builder still has movement left, just not to make a road, I guess. Okay. In that case, you can just wait. A Griffin Rider requires our attention, which is going to be to move there. Question is though, do we want to spread ourselves this thin? There is a troll attack coming soon. So I guess they're okay just camping out there, and they can sort of... They can backtrack actually. Or they've got movement speed, in fact, so they can go in and they can swap places. Okay. Cast spells. Corpse looting. We go back on. What else do we have? We can do some terraforming. Should we terraform a bit? Minus 100 base happiness. So they're really happy with the barren Arctic of this place. These guys are still a bit pissed. These guys are okay. They do have some hated terrain in here though, which is tropical, volcanic, blighted sub. So we will terraform a little bit here. Which bit of volcanic do they have? Or is it this? We'll get rid of that. Which looks to be wetlands. I guess... I'm not really sure where it is. This piece of hated terrain they've got. I'll keep the bushes there because that protects my movement speed a little bit. Outside of the roads. Just like from the coast, if anyone decides to move in from the coast, their movement speed will be lower. That's my thinking there. We've already terraformed all of that. Let's get that as well. Oh, I've got it. It's only inside my domain. Okay. They like vegetation over there. What about these guys? They like barrens and dense vegetation, so we will carry on doing that. So that's volcanic barrens. So there's nothing we can do about that. Wetlands, we can change that into... stuff that they like. Dense vegetation, they like that. Fertile plains, dense vegetations. Let's get rid of this horrible swamp. I used to think that these were houses. Wait, they are houses. Is this destroying my population? Growth sort of thing? How do I cancel that? I wonder if that takes away from population when you sow salt on things that look like houses. Because my Frostlings had like little huts everywhere over here. I don't know. Maybe it's just flavour for the visuals. Anyway, enter. So that terraforming will happen and things will cheer up a little bit. Normally it just jumps in my treasure raiding. I'm not really sure why he's bothered about that. He's got more pressing concerns, like his death. That damn phoenix. Really need to kill that at some point. I'm okay with them coming to me because I was coming to them. Saves on the movement speed. Battle on the open seas against a frost dragon, a burn wyvern and a fire wyvern. Let's see what Zerky can do. That's tempting. Great Hail. That'll be 5 frost damage against a frost dragon. So that's frost weakness, that's frost protection, frost protection. Not worth doing. If anything, it'd be just a vengeful frost on the warm, but that's not. So I will instead go for... I could rot the burn wyvern. It doesn't do that much. Let's see what she's got in way of spells. Stiffen limbs. I could stiffen the limbs of the frost dragon. Yeah. Don't get a saving throw against that. Fire giant can go on the side of the burn wyvern, since I'll be weak against that. And this one on the side. I don't want to move up too far. And I'll keep the succubus on the side there. White witches can move up and grant frozen flames to the giant. She used different limbs. It's facing that direction. Facing the direction of impeding attacks. And enter there, and see if they come to me. Because the dragon has low movement speed now, so we'll be able to get that. Or I could just frost breath everything, that's also a possibility. Okay. Very well. Fire giant against the frost dragon. Or can I go for the bow? I guess I should go for the bone wyvern first. This is the one that can steal things, so what can it steal? Let's move it up, I guess. Could it steal any enchantments? No. Does the frost dragon have anything I can steal? Only debuffs. And only debuffs. Okay. Right. I believe I lost a succubus last time I fought a frost dragon. I'm not entirely certain. Let's begin trying to debuff it somewhere. Nobody resisted everything. Black bolts. Let's try and get the despair on it. Yes, got some despair on it there. I think the right thing to do here is just to smack the bone wyvern, get that out of the fight, and do kind of the same thing here. So we'll go from the back. Holy shit! And I guess I'll tie up the frost dragon with this guy. Damn, that guy got wrecked! Okay, took a target opportunity to get to my succubus. This necromancer will black bolt the dragon and do extra damage because it's got despair. And then... wait, hang on. Where's that control undead thing? Or heal undead? Raised corpse? I'm actually curious. No, I can't do that. Control undead. I should have controlled the bone wyvern. I never thought to do that. Yeah, what I was curious about then is if I had raised corpse, like lesser animate undead or whatever it was called, if I could kill things and raise them and control them from that sort of angle. Bye bye. It's nice having a fire giant. It counters the frostings quite nicely. Which is what I'm planning to do with the Lich King place actually. I'm planning on sending that. So they're going to give me a stone giant this time, and this weapon called Stab. There it is. The weapon known as Stab. Might as well equip it. Unless somebody else can make better use of it. A warlord would make better use of it, I think, than a necromancer. This gives her armor piercing though. So I guess that's kind of nice. But then again, the only thing that affects is the physical attacks, so the answer will be no. I'll give it to Julia. I don't think she has armor piercing. A warlord usually does. Hero has leveled up. Speaking of the warlord. Does he have it? Doesn't have it yet. He will have it eventually though. Okay, what do we have? Martial arts is kind of cool. And there's armor piercing. I'd rather get the one that can buff everybody though. I'm pretty sure I can get it. First strike. Troll King in 2 rounds. Treasure raiding success. Okay, let's bring these back into the capital. I think they heal quicker there. So this is lacking a white witch. I do like my white witches, so I'll queue one up. And it is having an abundance of what? Melee, I guess? 12, 1 and 6. 11, 1 and 16. I don't know. No, I'll cancel the White Witch. She can handle that unit selection, I guess. Can she move any further out? No, she can camp there. She's okay. This guy can sit in there, fall asleep. Production for Belf thingy was Griffins. So they can have that. Speaking of which, here is the Griffin. So that can move to there. Anglamar. They were looking at getting a fire temple. 6 turns, wow. Do they not have a builder's hut? They do, and they have a siege workshop. So they've got a lot of production, it just takes a long time. I guess they don't have any production bonuses inside the region. Maldora, I guess you could get a Yeti. They're only tier 3. For some reason I thought it was tier 4. Nevertheless, let's get a Yeti. Or we could just get merchandise because of costs. Units, you can go into there and set up camp. You can head to Winter Blossom. So now you can see this is all Arctic after that Ice Queen did her last rite of winter. So that has completely turned the tables on this. They are now happy. Got to pay attention to terrain and climates. It is important. It is important. Right, so now that that is done, they're making a storehouse. Oh god, I just had a thought of what to do and then it just completely went out of my mind. I'm not sure. So these have got a stone giant. So let's get the stone giant out onto the seas. And head for this thing. Shrine to the Scarlet Destroyer. And we've got to watch out for that there as well. And there was a Shrine of Smiting. Where did that end up getting to? Seems to have just disappeared. Oh well. Let's have a look at this unit tab again. Okay, so we know that that's going to be just protecting the city. In fact, since they're so cheap, let's round it out, get one more. Could get a Storm Sister instead. Now let's get the longbowmen. They're perfect for just sitting on the walls, pounding away at stuff. Turn that off. So let's just quickly review everything. 3 turns left to absorption. Couldn't make a Yeti there. Shadow Stalker's coming out. Fire Temple. Ice Castle. Temple. Production of stuff. Okay. So this Necro, I'd like to just bark, but she can't, seemingly, so let's just give her a wait turn. Okay, this is... so that's going to be defended by that guy. That's going to be defended by him. Zoki's got the eastern side. So Julia should probably head into the middle area, I guess. And then she can just sort of hang out here and go wherever's needed. The builder, he can finish building his road up to there. Like that. I guess he's stuck there now. And that is the end of that turn. So we'll look at, we've taken a thing off Nomlik, which is fantastic. A city off him. These guys. Yeah. Let's save up some money and do that. Okay. I will end the video there, and we're just going to try and weather the storm of the trolls, which is inevitably going to happen. That's why I'm sort of just trying to settle inside of my lands, try and defend the places I've got. So let's continue that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.